Okay, so this is ZSNES. It is not actually Dragon Ball Z Hyperdimension. That is currently hidden behind the ZSNES filters.
I feel like anyone watching this video will probably know what ZSNES looks like.
I hope so.
I would think.
Maybe they don't. Maybe they use another one.
It's an old enough emulator and a popular enough emulator that I'm sure... Oh, yep. Can I even say that word?
Can you say emulator? We'll cut it if you can't. I assume that people understand that to play.
No, I mean, games. I know that we. I'm not sure if we're allowed to talk about them on the internet because they're because of files and copyright and stuff.
I think we're allowed to talk about the existence of emulators. We just can't say where to get them.
Right, and we can't talk about where to get ROMs. Okay.
So this is where the sound starts growing up because
those are some great word breaks.
I know, right? So this game was never actually released in the US. It just got translated.
Okay.
At some point on the ROM, and
oh my!
Yeah,
that's so good.
And yeah, so it's a fighting game.
Right.
What they realized is that they wanted to make a fighting game about Dragon Ball Z that actually worked.
Okay.
And has mechanics.
Okay.
So, right now...
I'm not convinced.
All I'm doing is spamming the special beam cannon at the moment. There you go.
Right.
So basically, Hyperdimension. They saw Street Fighter and decided they'd make a Dragon Ball Z game that was just like it.
Sure.
And this has a lot of the mechanics that Street Fighter has as well. It's got dive kicks, has projectile battles, has pretty much the whole thing, except...
And then, of course, it has ki because it's a DBZ game.
Yep, except your ki is your health as well. And so, yeah.
Oh, so that's why Frieza wasn't taking any damage. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Also, Frieza started with double Piccolo's health.
Sure, that makes sense. I was wondering if it was an unwinnable... if you started off with an unwinnable fight. Which could make sense?
So the answer is, you're about to find out. As I fail to block 2 attacks and die. So, yeah, the majority of fights in this game are unwinnable. I'm not even joking.
That's stupid.
And so Piccolo is distraught.
The word breaks are so good.
Yeah, and so now they've discussed the plot so Goku can get in and fight.
Okay, so we're just going with Super Saiyan, alright.
Yep. No breaks. Except it's Super Saiyan 2, as you can see by the lightning.
Oh, yeah, and the hairlock.
Yep.
Huh. I mean, that looks more like Super Saiyan. So, wait, he already has the instant transmission?
Yes. He has everything. So the game doesn't deal well with you having instant transmission.
Okay.
Because it thinks you're attacking the character when you do it. So the game will try to block instant transmission whenever you use it.
Alright, so okay.
So
it's really, really strong.
It's really cheap against the AI, because it has no idea what it's doing. So you can just win entire fights as Goku by spamming instant transmission over and over again.
Sure. So I guess the majority of the fights are unwinnable because you're fighting with not Goku?
Yeah, basically. So almost every fight is unwinnable because you're fighting with an alternate character that isn't Goku that's meant to win. Right.
Well, because there's only so many fights that are actually won by the protagonist in the actual series.
Yep. So that's the end of the Frieza saga. That's 2 fights.
Yep.
And we're going on to
we're skipping everything.
Saga.
Oh wow!
Yep.
Wow. So we're actually going to play as Vegeta now? Okay.
Yes.
Oh wait, that's Majin Vegeta.
Yes, it's Majin Vegeta versus Cell.
Wow.
They could only make one model for each character, so they just chose the one that was most relevant for most of the game.
Alright.
So this is Vegeta, and he is probably even more broken than Goku is.
Oh, really?
Because all his attacks are really, really fast.
Okay.
And he has a Dragon Punch that hits about 4 times in a row.
Oh, and there's the final flash.
Yep. And the Battle Dash. So this is him killing Cell horribly.
Yeah, of course, which you know, absolutely 100% happened.
Oh yeah. Okay. So...
And is this the plot taking over?
No.
Okay.
So that's Cell's Desperation attack. When everybody gets to flashing red health,
okay,
they get a Desperation attack. And Cell's one hit me for 230 damage, and I have 400 health from that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, so that's Vegeta killing Cell, except the game realizes that you can't do that.
Right. So it was not completely destroyed, okay.
Yes.
So Goku attacked.
Yep.
This is not what actually happened.
No, Vegeta didn't kill Cell, and then
Well, and
Cell came back.
Goku didn't... This is supposed to be Gohan.
Yes, this is meant to be Gohan, except he's been replaced by Goku.
Because Goku?
Yeah, because they don't have a Kid Gohan model, so they can't do
Oh
it.
God!
You'll see why in a second, once this is
Oh,
done.
because they have a Great Saiyaman model.
No. They've got...
Oh, not even? Ugh.
They've got Adopt Gohan, and that's...
Okay. It's not even the good version of Adult Gohan.
No, right?
There are two good versions of Adult Gohan. Is it either of them?
No, it is...
It's not Mystic Gohan and it's not Great Saiyaman?
Oh, no, sorry, it is Mystic Gohan.
Okay, that's better.
That's fine.
Although, to be fair, Mystic Gohan is the kind of the worst bit of Gohan being Gohan.
Oh, yeah. Where he doesn't do anything.
Yeah, where they build him up to be everything and then he does nothing.
Exactly.
That was pretty funny.
That was incredibly disappointing.
What, he hulked off to the edge of the map, you jumped over him, and you shot him in the butt.
Yeah, fair. So Cell's Desperation attack is great because it hits like 15 times.
Right.
But it means he's completely vulnerable if you dodge it in any way.
Right.
So yeah, now Soul Saga's done.
Yep,
Getting the meat of the game, which is the boost.
So this... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is this game like 6 fights total?
We would struggle to last half an hour with this if it was 6 fights in total.
I guess that's fair.
Oh,
look, they missed a kanji.
Yeah. So, I think you can lose this fight and be okay. You could lose Vegeta versus Cell as well and be fine.
Okay. That would make sense.
But yeah, you'll see how the AI struggles with instant transmission here as I horribly abuse it.
Oh, he hit you.
He did manage to get me once. And he's just gonna sit there and take abuse.
I mean, that is kind of the way Vegeta works, right?
Yeah. He is very, very good at taking abuse, but he doesn't do much more than that. Oh, so you see where the screen went black there for a frame?
Yep.
If you block an attack and input the commands for a special, it'll counter that attack with the special. So I accidentally blocked and used instant transmission, which isn't very good as a counter.
Oh. And then he hit you anyway.
Yes. And then he kicked me in the face, so that was quite sad. But yeah, I like this game a lot because it actually has a vague level of combo.
Sure.
Every other SNES Dragon Ball Z game doesn't really do that. They've just got stuff in a can that you use, and it kind of works. Whereas here, you can legitimately juggle people if you're smart. And
Alright.
Oh, and this is Vegeta's Desperation attack.
And it's not doing anything to you.
Oh, it will.
Oh. Oh my. Okay, there we go. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow! So that actually almost killed you.
Yeah, the Desperation attacks in this game are the business. They hit so incredibly hard. Vegeta's one is particularly stupid because as long as you land next to an opponent, you can do it very easily. Later on in the video, I forget the commands though, and then die as a result. It's quite bad.
Oh wow!
So Vegeta is face turned very, very quickly.
Of course. Well, yeah, he does. Because he was never really, in this part, he wasn't really evil, he just really, really wanted to fight Goku.
Yeah. And then it was completely irrelevant, because it turns out that Goku was just lying.
Yeah.
Well,
at least now in the canon, they're kind of on par, right?
Oh yeah, they're much closer in Super, I think.
Yeah, I should actually catch up on that at some point.
Well, I think what's good about Super is they identify that both of them have really different weaknesses.
Yeah.
Where, you know, Vegeta is obsessed with winning all the time, so he trains far too much.
And Goku... I mean, Goku trains a lot too, but he's also just way more, you know, carefree and not serious.
Yeah.
Which has been a problem with some of his enemies.
Yeah, exactly.
Or all of them?
It
was a problem with Raditz. It was kind of a problem with Vegeta, except that it turned out to not be a problem. It was a problem with Frieza. It was a problem with Cell.
Yep. It was kind of a problem with Boo, except... No, I guess it wasn't. Because Boo comes back as Oob, and then everything's okay.
Yeah, except that him coming back as Oob led into GT.
Yeah, we'll forget about that. Oh, that's enough punishment for all of us. Yeah, Majin Buu just wanted to throw me a lot. I don't know why.
Yeah. And he seems to be pretty good at it.
Oh yeah, so you see that attack there, where he went into the background.
Yeah.
So that can dodge all projectiles as long as it goes there. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
So you'll see the computer using it a bunch if it's smart.
Right.
To dodge my final flashes and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, Majin Buu isn't the best character in the game. He's pretty easy to beat.
He shouldn't be, really.
No, he really shouldn't be.
I mean,
and in fairness...
Kid Buu, probably?
Yeah, Kid Buu's very hard. Like, Kid Buu's got good mechanics, knows what to do. Majin Buu doesn't really work. But yeah, you can see from the damage that I'm doing to him that the game is skewed heavily in his favor at this point. Because you're not meant to win this fight either.
Oh, sure, right. You have to be pretty good.
Yeah. I'm not great, but I know how to abuse the AI because when I was 16, I had this on my laptop, and that's basically all I did. Means I can play Street Fighter now as well.
What?
Great.
This didn't happen. Oh wait.
Yeah, it did.
Okay. Okay. This is when he actually goes Super Saiyan 3. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So this is a rarely shown mechanic, which is where you're in the sky and fighting.
Yeah.
And it's horrible in every possible way.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Atlantica from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
If you played that.
I've seen it once or twice. I haven't played the game fully, so I think I know what you're referring to, but I could easily be wrong.
In the first one, so obviously Atlantica is underwater.
Yep.
And in the first game, it's like an actual dungeon area with where you have to run around and do stuff.
Yeah.
But because you're swimming, they give it to you in 3D. So it's like playing Star Fox 64 with much worse mechanics.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, because in every other level it's a 2D. You're on the ground. It's a 2D plane, and then they use the exact same mechanics and they put it add a third dimension.
Yep.
It's pretty bad.
That's quite bad. So yeah, what you just saw there is a screen transition. In this game, you can, for no good reason, because it doesn't deal very much damage.
Throw them off the bottom of the sky?
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
This is Goku's Super.
Okay.
This is how he used the Spirit
Bomb. So we're breaking canon. Because that doesn't happen for a while.
No. So here you'll see me jumping up and down a ton, because I'm trying to do it again.
Oh, sure.
Some special mechanics have... well, they require you to press up at the end of the combo, and that makes it really hard to do.
Sure.
So I fail a bunch at doing this.
And you're about to die?
decide to give up. And I'm about to die as a result, yeah. And then I die.
Kamehameha plunk.
And we rewind the game slightly.
Right.
So I can kill him. There's a reason for that. There's a special bonus at the end of the game if you don't use any continues.
Oh, sure.
And this is a fight you can't lose, which means you'd have to use continue if you lost it.
So we're up to what? 6 fights now? No, 7 fights. Okay.
7 fights.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So we're just gonna go straight to Kid Buu, because Super Buu isn't really a thing.
Right, which means Gohan's not really a thing either?
No, he's a thing later on, just not now.
Okay.
So Kid Buu is basically the final boss of the game.
Right.
And he doesn't deal well with you spamming Kamehameha and over and over again.
Except there.
Except there. There are 3D attacks to get past it, and then I throw him. And proceed to do silly throwing things. So yeah, the thing with Kid Buu is that his projectile exists above him before it fires, so it can stop people from jumping in on him. Which is really irritating.
Right.
That makes him very, very strong. Because it comes out very, very quickly, or surprisingly so.
Yeah.
And since he's doing so much damage to you otherwise, like, you need to be getting in all the time, otherwise you'll just die. Oh yeah, because when the game handicaps you, it handicaps your health, but it also handicaps the amount of damage done.
Okay.
But it does it on a per hit basis.
Okay.
So, if Kid Buu hits me with like 5 attacks in a row, it'll deal plus 10 damage on each attack.
Ah, got it.
Whereas if he hits me with a projectile, it'll just do plus 10 damage.
Right.
Even though, like, in a perfect world, they'd be equal.
Yeah.
So multi-hit things are terrifying at this point in the game, because they'll take off like 200 health, and you'll be like, what just happened here? Yeah, so Goku can't beat Kid Buu right now.
Oh, right, because he hasn't spirit bombed him. Okay.
Yep.
So now Vegeta has to fight Kid Buu and not lose long enough for Goku to power up the spirit bomb.
Yep. Or in this case, just lose the fight, because that will do the same thing. I'm trying to win because, you know, Vegeta's pride and all that,
But I mean, this is the part in the series where Vegeta decides his pride is worthless.
That is true,
and he cedes to Goku.
Yeah. And then he seems to, like, decide he doesn't want to do that anymore.
Well, I mean, that's because it's his defining character trait, so if there's any more series, he doesn't have a personality. If you remove his anger at Goku and his pride, he doesn't have a personality anymore. Or, sorry, his personality is, you know, what it was at the beginning of the series, which was a mindless murderous psychopath.
Yeah, that seems about right.
So, it's either murderous psychopath or hates Goku and wants to beat him. So, I mean, you know, if you have to pick one.
Apples and oranges. I mean, I like mindless psychopath Vegeta, but... Yeah,
Saiyan Saga Vegeta is great. I think his fight with Goku at the beginning of the series is one of the best that Toriyama did.
Oh yeah, I love it. I think Frieza Saga Vegeta is very similar as well.
Yeah.
He's incredibly cutthroat the entire time, and I really like that.
He's the only one who actually kills anybody on Namek.
Yeah, I think so.
Or, he's the only one who kills any named characters. Like, Frieza's soldiers kill a lot of nameless Nameks.
Yeah.
But, none of Frieza's soldiers kill any of the named characters, and Frieza doesn't... Oh, Frieza kills Dende, I guess.
Frieza kills Dende and Krillin, right?
And Krillin, and half kills Piccolo. That's
yeah.
fair. But Vegeta's kill record on Namek is like 8?
So, yeah, he does quite impressively there. So here, I'm trying to do Vegeta's special
right.
Buu, and then just fight.
Yep.
Because I'm showing it instead of trying to kill him.
Okay, Buu has a pretty good victory pose.
Yeah, Buu's victory pose is amazing. He is just a great character.
Oh, okay. So now you get to control Good Buu.
So, Good Boo's interesting in that Good Boo is the first charge character in the game.
Okay.
So, a lot of Boo's attacks will be based on you holding back and then doing something afterwards.
Oh, sure.
Which makes him interesting when the AI plays him and doesn't have to do any of that.
Sure.
And so go like juggle you 15 times in a row, the same attack over and over again. It's great. It's about at this point I realize my current strategy isn't working, so I decide to turtle constantly. And it still doesn't really work.
Yeah, you don't seem to be doing too well.
I'm not very good with Good Boo. But you know, every
Turn
so
him
often
into
we make
candy,
candy. Don't spit him out! Absorb him!
Seriously.
Yeah, so that giant force field around Boo is projectile, so 3D attacks get straight through it. Which is really irritating.
Right. Yeah, okay. Just keep throwing him.
I clearly learned tactics from the computer Boo.
That's how Boo charges up, by releasing smoke?
Yep.
That's great.
I love the animation in this game, actually.
The animation is pretty good, yeah.
They put a lot of effort into the characters that they have put in the game. But yeah, he's still killing me.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that I probably got more offense in. Just because of the advantage the computer has.
Yeah. You are kind of keeping up, but, I mean, it's also not really going your way at all.
No. Fortunately, you don't need to win this fight, as you do with
every
other fight in the game. Okay. And I've got desperate at this point. But fortunately, I'm in red health. Which means...
Here we go.
The well-known attack where...
Yeah, that evens things out. Oh, man. Did you get him? You got him!
I got him again.
Impressive.
So, Good Boo's desperation attack is really easy to do relative to everybody else's, because it's literally just down and forward, and then B and Y at the same time, and you just get it.
No, please don't. Wait, what?
I know, right?
Ultimate Boo?
Ultimate Boo.
That didn't happen. This did not happen. Oh, wait. They're conflating when Evil Boo absorbed Good Boo and turned into Super Boo.
Yes. And they think that happened again.
Which happened, like, 20 hours before this. Okay. Wow. They did not do their homework.
No, they really didn't. So here I'm feeling the pressure a bit, because I don't want to have to rewind the final fight of the game.
Sure.
And so I'm doing everything cheap I can.
Yeah.
And since Goku isn't at as big a disadvantage as everybody else is, it's a little bit easier to do than it is to win with the B2 and Majin Buu.
Right. Because you're supposed to win here.
Yes. So they take a bit of pity on you. Oh, instant transmission into a fireball is a bad idea. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah. That seems like the kind of thing you would not want to do.
So yeah, Kid Buu just loves going to that destruction ball thing.
Yeah.
Like he does in basically every Dragon Ball game ever.
Yep. It's his main projectile in the Budokai games.
Yeah. It's his main projectile in Xenoverse as well. Like he does it everywhere.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. And in my experience, at least in Budokai 2 and 3, it does a crap ton of damage.
Oh yeah, that thing hits like a truck in this game as well. It hits like a truck everywhere. Okay, so here's where I'm trying to replicate the instant Kamehameha, and it's not working. So I give up on that.
Wrong bad guy.
Well, we didn't need to use it against Cell.
That's fair.
Alright. And we go for the cannon ending!
Oh, cool. I'm actually totally fine with that.
And there we go. That is Kid Buu dead.
Alright.
But you'll notice there's still 10 minutes more in this video.
I haven't been keeping track, so I'll take your word for it. I did it! So do you get to fight Oob now?
No, you don't, because the designers actually were smart. No, you get bonus battles for not continuing.
Oh, okay. Gohan versus Gotenks. Gonna go pretty badly for Big Brother. Oh, or not. Oh, that's right, because this is Mystic Gohan not as written. Got it.
Yep. So this is interesting. In that I think this is evidence that they had a more fleshed out Buu saga somewhere.
Yeah.
And then just didn't get time to make Super Buu.
Right. Because
yeah, sorry.
This definitely seems like you should have had all versions of Super Buu, the original version, the Gotenks version, and the Gohan version, and you should have had Vegito.
Yeah, of course.
Because what game is complete without Vegito?
No game really.
Yeah.
No game. So Gohan is the other charged character in the game.
Okay.
But he's much better than Majin Buu is.
Okay.
Because every attack that he does is a 4-hit combo that comes out instantly.
Oh.
And he has a flash kick. So he literally plays like Guy on Street Fighter 4 does. Sorry, Street Fighter does.
I have not played Street Fighter in a long time. But I will take your word for it. That seems pretty good. Of course, Gotenks dodging your Kamehameha is also not very good.
Yep. It's unfortunate that Gotenks didn't use Kamikaze Attack enough times.
Yeah, he only used it that one time.
And yeah, Gotenks is terrifying because he has one attack that fires something like 10 projectiles in a row.
Yeah?
Now, ordinarily that wouldn't be that bad, except because he's got an advantage over you in this fight.
Oh, does he? Okay.
They deal double damage.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm in pretty good spot here. He's probably not going to kill me.
I mean, unless his Desperation Attack does like 500 damage.
No, it doesn't. For reference, it's the volleyball attack, and it hits for about 150 damage or so. And you can see it coming from a mile away, because it takes like 15 seconds to charge up to begin with. So the next fight is Goku versus Gohan. Which should be a massive curb stomp in Gohan's favor, but you're expected to win this fight.
Except plot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because Gohan's AI is based around charging, he's a lot more difficult to confuse with his transmission.
Oh, okay.
But it still works pretty well.
Right.
I promise this is the last time you will see me do hilarious instant transmission.
That's fine. I don't mind.
You kind of need to win this game, otherwise I have literally no idea how you win all those fights.
Right.
Just because it's so heavily against you that it's just a bit mad.
I mean, I think the way that you beat those fights is you don't beat those fights and you play the game the way the game wants you to play it.
Yeah, sure.
You lose every fight except each one that you're supposed to win, which is like 4?
Yeah, there are only 4 fights that you need to win in this game.
Frieza, Vegeta, or Frieza, Cell, Vegeta, Last Buu.
So it's Frieza, Cell, you don't need to beat Vegeta. Good Buu when you fight him with Goku, and then last Kid Buu, and that's it. Those are the only fights you need to win in this game.
Yep.
Well, I understand they wanted to, capture the spirit of Dragon Ball, but...
Right.
It's a bit ridiculous.
Having a Piccolo model for a single fight that you are not supposed to win, or that you don't have to win, is pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Especially when they have a Gotenks and a Gohan model that they didn't get into the main story.
Yep. But what Dragon Ball Z game would be complete without Piccolo?
That's fair. I have to imagine this one came out like right at the height, like right after the Buu Saga ended, which is why they focused so much on the latter part of the series and so much less on the beginning.
I would imagine so. So I think Super Butoden 2 came out before this. Oh yes, and I lied. Vegito is in this game.
You didn't lie, because you didn't say he wasn't.
Yeah, so,
Yep, 900, that's about right.
So this fight is crazy, because he takes basically no damage, has 200 more HP than you do.
Yeah, you just did 50... Yeah, I can see that.
And it's like a truck.
Yeah, I mean, Vegito is, like, canonically probably the strongest thing next to Beerus?
Yeah, I think
so. I guess Super Saiyan... Or Super Saiyan... Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, and Vegeta are probably stronger than Vegeta at this point, but if they fused again, then...
This is my secret desire for Dragon Ball Super.
That they're going to fuse again?
I kind of hope they will. Because the series has been really heavy-handed about highlighting how their different weaknesses are each other's strengths.
Right.
But then it'll be Gogeta, I guess, because I don't think they're going to do the earrings.
Yeah. Well, apparently, from what I heard, it was always the earrings were not originally planned. Toriyama intended for the final fight to be for them to do the fusion dance and for them to fight as Gogeta versus. Or as a fused version, as a fusion dance version. But then, around the time that he was getting to that part of the series, the Fusion Reborn movie was coming out, and Toei decided to have them fuse in the movie. So Toriyama was like, "Well, I don't really want to, pull attention away from that, so I guess I'll do something else." And then he just came up with the earrings and decided to do that.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
It makes a lot more sense that they defuse inside of Buu as well.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
Because they were. It was planned that they were going to defuse at some point because half an hour.
So yeah, he's still giving me an absolute beating.
Yeah, I mean you're doing decently.
I've caught up about 100 health.
Yeah.
Of the 200 gap that's between us.
That's fair.
But I'm still in a bad spot.
Right.
Ironically enough, Vegito as a normal character isn't very strong.
Of course.
Like, if you just fight him in, equal terms, he isn't great. But...
Uh-oh.
So yeah, I decided that turtling in the corner and forcing him to attack me over and over again was the way to win.
Just don't... desperation to get spirit sorted.
Yep. But his desperation is also quite terrible.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll see why in a second.
I assume it's the gigantic energy sword that he slashes Buu with?
Yeah, he impales you on it, and it's quite bad. Okay. Did you see where he glowed? That's his super.
Okay.
That's his desperation attack, and if it hits you, he'll spirit sword you. And this is Gohan's.
Okay.
And he killed him by chip damage.
Yeah.
And that is the last fight of the game. That is all of Hyper Dimension.
Okay. So it's that and one-on-one actual fighting?
Yeah, so there are multiplayer battles in it.
Right.
I had one friend who played this game as well. We played a ton against each other. But we were, 15 at the time, so we had no idea what we were doing. Just mashing buttons and hoping it would work. But yeah, this is the end. I'm not sure, so... In one way, I admire this game for what they tried to do. Mm-hmm. And in another, I'm just like, Oh, well, guys.
For an SNES fighting game, it seems decent. Right. And it kind of replicates the way it kind of replicates the way DBZ fighting could be replicated with the technology back then. Like, even now, even with like Xenoverse, it's still not exactly what you would expect. Replicating DBZ fighting is not that easy. I guess what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, it's really difficult, and in fairness to them, they made what is actually quite a solid one-on-one fighter out of it. Mm-hmm. Like, there are some characters that are just much better than others, because they don't really balance everything properly, but...
Right.
Like, Goku and Vegeta balance pretty well against each other. Kid Buu is great. And
everyone else is mediocre.
Well, Gohan and Gotenks are actually quite good as well, and then everybody else is hilariously mediocre.
Sounds like Dragon Ball.
Just about. I'm hoping for one game where Piccolo is just like a giant powerhouse in it, but I'm not sure that's ever going to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is the end of the video. And
all right.
The Let's Play of Dragon Ball Z Hyperdimension.
That's quite the quick LP.
Very quick LP. So thanks a lot, Some Numbers.
Yeah.
Been awesome. And now we just get to chill out. And I will edit this, and hopefully it'll be good.
Cool.
Cool.